Hello viewers and welcome to another video. This is going to be how to remove a taillight assembly from a Honda Pilot. This here is a 2012, but it will also work for any other years of the same generation Pilot. So over here I have the manual. So it says step 1, open the tailgate. Step 2, remove the 2 mounting bolts with an 8mm wrench, or you can use a Phillips head screwdriver. And then step 3, place a cloth on the inner edge of the assembly to prevent scratches. Loosen the assembly by carefully prying on the top and side edges with a small flat tip screwdriver. Use your fingers to further pull it loose. Remove the assembly from the mounting holes by pulling it out. So that's what it says. Here is the little diagram. So as you can see, once you get those 2 screws out, it says to pry it and pull it towards the outside of the car. So I've already gone ahead and taken the 2 screws out already. So of course they were here and here, and of course I used the Phillips head screwdriver to do that. They're not there's not a lot of torque on these. They're really small screws, so you can use an 8mm wrench if you need to, socket wrench, but Phillips head works just fine. Really quick before I get started, how I knew I had to replace the bulb. The lights were working, but as soon as you press the brake pedal, the bulb would not get brighter. So this is the bulb here. You can see it's it's a little discolored, and when I shake it I can hear something dangling in there. So something blue, and it's the brighter mode of that bulb was not working. So that's how I knew how to take it out. So anyways, going back to the tail light, after I removed the 2 screws, I did what it said. I had a cloth, folded up paper towel. I stuck this in here, trying to pry it out, wouldn't work. The reason for that is they're saying to pull it out and to the outside, to the right. In this case is the right bulb. So towards the right, using this side here, but the problem is the 2 pins are located on this side. So as you're pulling it out this way, you really need to pull it straight back out and not pivot it from that point. So I've seen a lot of videos online, as well as some forums, where basically people are cracking their tail lights or breaking things trying to get these out. So I thought I'd make this quick little video to show you what I did to pop it out. So all I did was I used a simple plastic putty knife. You can use a metal one, but you risk kind of scratching either your tail light or the paint itself. But if you look closely on these, I know it's kind of dark, sorry about that, but you can just barely slide this into that gap in between the little pins. There's one located about maybe 2 inches down from the top, and then another one a few inches above the bottom. So you want to put this right in the center of that. You don't need to pull on this side at all, because all that was holding it in was these 2 screws here. Those are out. So the only thing holding it in right now are these 2 pins on the outside. So that's where you need to pull from, not this side, as the manual states. So let me demonstrate that for you. You have your little plastic putty knife there. Once you get in there, you just give a sharp pull straight back, just like that. And let me pull this out so you can get a better view of that. So there's where the 2 screws were. Nothing else holding it on that side. Just these 2 little plastic pins holding it in. So as you can see, there's really not a way to pull it from this end and kind of pivot, expecting that to pop out. You need to pull that straight back out. So that's where the little plastic knife went. No scratches on the paint or tail light. Nothing broken on the tail light, perfectly fine. So I already did put the bulb in, but how you do that is you just find whatever bulb you need to replace. For instance, mine was the center one here. You give it a turn counterclockwise, and after that it'll pull straight out. The bulb pulls straight out and pop the bulb straight back in. Pretty much reverse order. Find a little groove for that to sit in. Turn that clockwise. It'll give you a good snap once it's tightened in there. And then take the tail light, line up the 2 pins, and once that's all lined up, as you can see there, give it a push, and it's in. So once again, putty knife, little space in between, jab that in there and pull straight back. And that should do it. Do not listen to what this says, because you'll most likely break something if you do it this way. So hope this helps. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it. If you have a better way of doing it, please comment on this video. I'm sure I'm gonna have to do this again down the line. I plan to keep this SUV for a very long time, so go ahead and give me your thoughts on this, and let me know if you have any ideas. Anyways, that was how to replace a rear taillight assembly on a Honda Pilot. Thanks for watching.